everybody, this is Peggy again, back taking over Lisa's channel for another pick a card reading where I tell you what you need to hear and not necessarily what you want to hear. Woo! So let us get going. This is
let us get beginning.
Let us get beginning.
That was my favorite.
Okay. I may not necessarily tell you in a literate or verbal fashion,
but it will
but
always
we'll get there.
It'll always be a useful message.
It will always be a useful message because I'm helpful that way, so it's fine. Okay. So, as always, we shuffled all the cards up. We dealt them all out. I think you just got to watch a zippy little fast forward through all of that. We did take a couple of minutes to check the card, to take a look at what I did draw and make sure that I wasn't getting such a fucked up message that I was going to give everybody bad advice. So, with that full disclosure out of the way, because I'm a super noob. We all know I'm a super noob. If this is your first time on the channel, I'm a super noob. My wife Lisa is an actual expert, so she has made sure I haven't screwed this up too badly. And we are going to get started.
What decks are we using before we jump in?
What decks are we using? We are using
Pop quiz. Do you know?
No, we are using this deck.
That is the Spirit Song Tarot.
The Spirit Song Tarot. We are using the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. I remembered that one.
Good job.
We are using the Spiritual AF cards. And we are using
the Wild Unknown
Mini. The Wild Unknown Mini. And are you linking those down?
Yes.
They will be linked in the description. Okay. So let us begin. Let's push those
Wait,
out.
what are they supposed to do? You gotta tell them.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What if they've never done a pick a card before ever?
Well, then they shouldn't be starting with this one.
They probably shouldn't, no.
Okay. Sorry, guys, I skipped a step, and my wife is being ever so helpfully
I'm the most helpful.
and kindly.
I'm the nicest.
No, you're not.
I am.
Okay. We have 3 piles. We have this little piggy. They all have wings. I don't know why.
Because wings are cute.
Okay. We have a nice little, I don't know if it's I can't tell if it's a squirrel or a chipmunk, but I'm pretty sure it's a squirrel. We have a nice little squirrel. He also has wings.
I'm a chipmunk, just to be contrary.
Lisa says it's a chipmunk, so it's clearly a squirrel. And we have number 3 is a cute little kitty cat with wings and a blue tummy for some reason. That's okay. He's cute anyway. So pick which one resonates with you the most. And that is going to be your reading, and we are going to get started now. So, this is the first one. This is actually a good one. Basically, we're going to start right here because this is a good place to start.
We had never warned anybody that we swear in these.
By the way, we swear like sailors.
Don't watch these with little ones.
Okay, so this one is really simple. Not giving a fuck is better than revenge. So, you got some shit going on, or at least you did, because you're revenge-minded right now, or have been, and that's fine, because I can be a real asshole too sometimes, so we're all good there. But moving on, the best revenge is a life well lived, is a saying that I come across now and again, and I think that's the position that you're in right now. So whatever you've got going on right now, I think whatever ideas or thoughts that you might have about getting even, it might be time to go, I don't need this shit no more. So, and the cards seem to back me up here. We've got the Knight of Shells, which is actually the Knight of Cups, and this is charm and passion. So, it's really simple. You're like an awesome person. You've got some good qualities. You don't need to worry about whoever or whatever this asshat is that wrecked your day. You don't need to worry about it. It's like, you know what? Fuck them. So, we're moving forward to the 9 of Pentacles, and that is literally about enjoying your success, your wealth, your hard work, whatever's good. You've got lots going on in your world to be happy about, proud of, to relax and enjoy.
Heck yeah!
You're not going to if revenge is the only thing on your mind, you're not going to enjoy that. So that's something to think about. Is that. And I'll tell you right now, if somebody screws you over, it's really hard not to screw them over right back. So you might not necessarily be quite there yet, but definitely give it some thought. Give some thought to walking away from a bad situation that might actually detract from these things that you've got going on in your life. And the Knight of Swords, Son of Swords is the Knight of Swords. That's literally about charging ahead into new things. You're in a much better. You are in a much better position to move ahead with bigger and better things in your world than to hold yourself back, worrying about like I said, worrying about some asshat that wrecked your day. And I will say, been there, done that. It can be hard. It can be hard to walk away when when revenge would just feel so good. Not that I've never been there. But I think whatever's going on in your world right now is not the time and place to worry about revenge. Now is the time and place to think about just how much better off you are right now as it is, and how much better even you will be if you just move ahead and move on to those bigger and better things and leave that shit behind. Okay, this is number 2. This is if you've chosen the little squirrel. If you've chosen him as your reading, this one is for you. So basically, the message here is that this is going to sound really strange, but bear with me. You can learn a lot of good lessons from a few fucked up people. So what you've got going on in your world, and this is actually pretty basic. You've got power. The Knight of Acorns is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is about struggle. You've got a lot of people that are expecting a lot from you. You've got a lot of responsibilities. You've got a lot of things to juggle, a lot of work to do, and it's about power and perseverance. It's about, oh my God, it's about struggling through. So you've got a lot of shit on your plate at the best of times. So the Hierophant, this is the system. This is the established order. It's the system. I'm not really sure. I mean, maybe Lisa can chime in now or later about that. But basically what you've got going on is that you've got a lot of shit going on, and you're trying to do it within a very, very clearly set of a clearly established set of boundaries.
Like some rigidity, maybe.
Rigidity, yeah. That's. I know exactly what I'm trying to say in this reading, but how to express it isn't necessarily coming easy here on this one, because this reading makes a lot of sense to me, at least. And you've also got the Seven of Cups impacting. You know, the Seven of Cups is a bit of a daydreaming fantasy card.
I think it's upside down.
It probably is, because
it's a piggy deck. You wouldn't have anybody
No.
know.
I wasn't paying attention because I saw that it had that there. That's all on me. Okay, so basically, it's like you've got a lot of shit going on. You're trying to stick within boundaries, and you're going, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I could just do it this way? Wouldn't it be nice if I could just do it that way? That's kind of what this is all about. But the thing is that you're kind of stuck. You're kind of. This stuff here is really obvious. You've got a lot of responsibilities. You have to work within a clearly established set of rules, and this here is you're kind of trapping yourself here. And wouldn't it be nice if? Wouldn't it be nice if?
Like grass is greener on the other side, almost.
I'm not even sure if that's the right way to express it. It's like if it's like, oh, I have to take the train to work every morning. I have to be on the 5 o'clock train. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if I could get a ride?
Mm-hmm.
This sort of thing. So then you're going, oh, really be nice if I could get a ride. Really be nice if I could get a ride. Okay, this is actually a story. This is a story I remember. Okay, I was talking to somebody, and they were literally taking a particular transit to work every morning, and it was taking them about an hour to get there, because they wanted to use certain. I believe they were like walking 20 minutes to the SkyTrain, getting on the SkyTrain, taking the SkyTrain over to one spot, and then they were doing all of this stuff, all these transfers and stuff to get to work. And what they realized after like about 6 months or a year on the job was that there was a better route if they just walked in the opposite direction, took a different. They found out that there was a way around it, but they were so busy asking themselves. It's like I was just so busy bitching because it wasn't work. I was so busy bitching about my commute, it never occurred to me to look for an easier way. That's where this comes in. So you can learn a lot of good lessons from a few fucked up people. There are people in your world who have had to navigate whatever the heck is going on. There's people in your world that have been there, done that. They know that there's a lot going on. They know what the rules are, and they know how to find ways around the rules.
Or how to break them.
Or how to break them. Or what rules matter.
That's true.
So basically, you're kind of sitting here, stuck here, going, I really wish there was a way to deal. Oh, I wish I could just. What's the example? Okay, this is your reading. You can think of 100 different ways where you're going, oh, the kids are fighting. My kids are fighting. I wish I could just plunk them in front of the TV. That's a really obvious one if you're a parent. That's a really obvious one if you're kids. I think everybody's heard of that example.
Yeah.
I wish it was healthy to just plunk your kids in front of the TV. Well, it's healthy to plunk your kids in front of Sesame Street if they're young for an hour a day. So that's the fucked up people, right? There's people in your world that have already been there, done that, and they found the way to navigate it. Talk to them. Start talking to people. Stop trying to do this on your own. Stop worrying so hard about the rules. And so you're trapping. You've created a trap for yourself, and just look for and talk to the people that don't seem to be having these issues at all, and talk to them and ask them how they did it. And like I said, some of these people might be they might not necessarily be the people you think have the answers, but just because somebody is fucked up in one way doesn't mean they have their shit absolutely together in other ways. So
doesn't mean they don't have their shit together, you mean?
Yes, I'm sorry, I said it wrong.
They could get some things right even if they're getting other things wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I know plenty of people who who really, just because they suck at one thing, don't assume that they suck at everything, and they have the answers that you need. Okay, so this one is rise above your fuckheadedness. This is a pretty basic one. We'll go through the sequence. Basically, you're not a fuckhead, or maybe you are. We'll get there. Just bear with me. Okay,
wow.
So this is literally a past, present, future thing. This is you're on a journey. Now you're currently, the Knight of Feathers is the Knight of Swords. Now the Knight of Swords is the character that charges ahead. You see a problem, you just rush in and fix it. You don't necessarily, as long as you are fairly certain that you have the answer, you will rush in and you will fix it, and you won't give a whole lot of thought to whether or not there are better options, whether or not, like, it's like, okay, I'm going to run in and fix this. And sometimes when you do that, you end up causing other problems. It's human nature. It is human nature. Don't beat yourself up over it. That is not what we're here for. Well, maybe this is what we're here for.
No, don't beat yourself up. Lisa says.
Okay, so basically, you are in action. You see a problem, you go, okay, this is a problem. You only look at the problem. You have a tendency to only look at the problem, not look at the bigger picture.
Is it like a bull in a china shop kind of thing?
You can be.
Yeah.
This is the thing. You can be a bull in a china shop, and I'm pretty sure you're somewhat aware of this as a personal tendency. So what happens is when these moments come into your world, they bring about change. Death is the change card. Change is inevitable. So sometimes I think you feel like you're overwhelmed with this, I think you might be looking at a situation right now, at least, where you're telling yourself, no matter what I do, I always fuck it up and things don't go the way I want them to. Now, the fact that you've taken action isn't the problem. The fact that things have changed isn't the problem. If there's a problem, action needs to be taken, and sometimes it's not the right action. Change happens. There's nothing you can do about this. But what you do need to do is, it's time to take a step back and reflect on ways in which you could do things better. It really is. This is what the Hermit card is. This is where everything lands on the Hermit. And the Hermit is about looking within, introspection, taking that time to just really get to know you, get to know yourself, and work on some of those things. I mean, basically,
level up.
Yeah, basically what we're looking at here is that areas in which you tend to be impulsive do lead to change. Okay, change happens. There's nothing you can do, and this might be one of several things. This could be that some impulsive actions that you've created have brought about a change, or it could be changes are coming where impulsive action is no longer going to work for you. It's up to you to decide which way that goes. Or they sound similar, but they can be very, very different depending on your circumstances. But where this and this come into play is the Hermit. Everybody has bad habits that they need to address, look at, search inward. And I think that whatever's going on in your world right now has put you in a place where it really is time to look at some of those bad habits that affect the way things turn out for you sometimes, and start taking those steps to look inward and start dealing with them. And again, this this is a bad reading if you're the kind of person that goes, fuck it, I don't need no help from nobody, nowhere, no how. I'm just going to rush in and fix everything and life will be good. You
might be in for a rough time.
You're not going to be in for, you're not, you're not going to have a good time here. Take a step back and don't forget, you don't have to admit it to me. You don't have to admit it to anybody. You can say, oh, I can be a little like this sometimes. You don't have to sit down and have a heart-to-heart with anybody about it, but it's time to take a little bit of a look at some of the things that you do that end up making your outcomes less than what you want them to be. And I think like I said, it's
Did you
just
just
time.
underline your own reading?
I did. It's time. It's time to sit back and address some of the things. It's time to sit back and address some of your behaviors that might be exacerbating situations that already exist in your life. And as always, thank you for coming and hanging out with me and letting me do these readings for you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notifications, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you didn't think. I read all the comments. I don't always have an opportunity to respond to everybody, but I really enjoy reading the comments. I really enjoy responding and chatting with people when I have time. So I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment, say hello, and let me know what you think. And I will see you next time.
Bye, guys!